your senior year of high school. Throughout the season, you'll play through key moments from your games each week. And from this screen, you'll be able to manage the top schools on your recruiting board, cutting them all the way down to your top 3 before signing day. Now it's time to show them what you can do.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Wolverines will boot it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
On that RPO play, I don't hate the decision by the quarterback not to hand it off and throw it deep down the field. I just don't like the throw. Not an accurate throw. He never got his feet back underneath him after riding the running back and not...
Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Key narration volume set to 100.
He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals to hit that throw because that play was there to be made.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays, and then you got to go chase him again and again and again. Just wears you out.
Quarterback running on the draw. Get all you can, then get down with the slide.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling him up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on 4th down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB.
And the Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Green. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
The Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Blake. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Quarterback adapting. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Now the play fake. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all of the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Russell. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. And he finds his way out of bounds real close to the goal line there, knocking on the door. And the Razorbacks in the hurry up. On the ground. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the Hogs have put up the 1st touchdown of the game, and whooping.
Pig going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited, and you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board. They are going nuts.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Simpson. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
There he goes. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring.
It's a running room. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Here comes the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He'll pull it down. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, going to the air. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Oh, it's on the ground. Nice ball. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble.
Out of all the ways to get a first down, that's how the offense chose to do it. I mean, make the mistake, throw the interception, Palmer, but heads-up play, force the fumble, and recover it. First down.
And, David, you know the quarterback's counting his lucky stars. That was a bad decision. That should be the defense's ball. Luckily, they... let his teammates get it back to give him another chance.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines!
Man, Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And the point after is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. Coming out with it, it's Simpson. Discards him with the stiff arm. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that one hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the pass. Catch in the middle, it's Marshall. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Grbac or...
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? You're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's McCulley. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Complete to the right. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Wolverines will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he added the extra point. Surely they're going to kick this thing away. Tied in the second quarter, but they're lined up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside.
Throws toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Gets it out fast. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Caught behind the line. It's Marshall. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll give it to the back. Runs through a tackle.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Under fire. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
Well, this quarterback normally makes defenses look very silly week in, week out with his speed, but he has yet to face a defense like this. This defense accepted the challenge. They have stepped up. They have been disruptive. They have been living in the backfield all game long. That already the 3rd sack of the game for this unit.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got the big paws on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Wolverines want to move quickly. He might want another play. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Going downfield for the big play. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory.
It's a seam wide open. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Ocean from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Green. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. 3rd down play from the gun. Buying some time. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
On 4th down, looking to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Inside the 50. Past the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
Yeah, and how about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board. and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick, and not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. The sweet feet buy a little time. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent, making big...
Turning it on! And some room to work. He's loose. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Michigan!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Anthony. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. That's caught. It's Anthony. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Looking downfield, it's Green. Unloads to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab past the marker. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
With the catch, it's Blake. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Razorbacks want to crank the tempo.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
They just keep firing. Fires to the right. It's complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the wheel route. He's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Simpson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. As they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, he's got a chance. Got the first down and still on his feet. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
He makes a catch. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Looking to pass. It's Underwood. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Buys a little time. He'll take another shot here. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
I think everybody thinks when you say middle of the field safety, that's an easy responsibility. There's a lot of field in the middle, okay? I got to cover a lot of space. He does an unbelievable job covering space, breaking on the football, seeing the route, and going and getting the interception. Nice play by that safety.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Russell.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gets the back moving. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Russell. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Trust that arm out. Discards another dude. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And then coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Dropping back, it's Green. That's reeled in, it's Washington. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. To the ground and try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Razorbacks are marching down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Touchdown, Arkansas! Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, the quarterback had the matchup he wanted. His big tight end with that wingspan working against that defender in the end zone. Man, that QB will take that matchup all day.
And a little bit extra pressure on this extra point, but it's good, and we're tied. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Simpson. Smashes him with the stiff arm. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. Nice move to keep running. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
He leaves it with the back. Nice move there. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. To the ground with the back. Shows him the stiff arm. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
To the air, it's Underwood. Got his man quickly. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And after that long completion for their first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Give to the running back. Fights off a defender. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him, and in turn you see he breaks tackles and makes big plays.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
And on that play, the offense called 4 verticals. They had 4 guys running down the field trying to take a shot. Quarterback's got to get the ball out on time. One, because you're going to have to fit that football in between a safety and a DB. And obviously, 2, you got to beat the pass rush. Can't hold on to it on 4 verts.
He's got an open man. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. It's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Wolverines. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Love the play call. Love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Start this drive at the 33-yard line. Back to pass, it's Green. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic with his feet. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the 1st down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves.
4th quarter, obviously trailing in a football game, you're going to need this dude, your quarterback, to make plays. And you got to call plays like this where it's a pass and he still takes off and gets the 1st down. It's his time. It's the 4th quarter. You're trailing. The ball's in his hands.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his man. It's Anthony. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Caught, close to the marker, it's Washington. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Timeout called by the offense, 29 seconds left on the clock. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some 1st downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Well, defensively, you've got to have an answer for this athletic quarterback. You've got to do a better job containing him in the pocket, or you've got to have a spy ready to make the play and get a tackle if he decides to get up. But everything went wrong there. Not only did he get it first, but you also let him get out of bounds and stop the clock.
Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to slam it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Back to pass, it's Green. Into the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown, and we might just have overtime on our hands.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down the clock?
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simpson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air on 1st down. Steps away to find some room. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Keene. Got his man in the middle.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. Wide receiver's going to get a shot at it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Michigan! They jump on top here in OT.
I often say the best offenses in college football are the ones that can run the football down in the red zone, but it's not just conventional runs. It's getting the reverse going as well. Why not get one of your best playmakers the football here in the green area and let him go? Nice job getting the pitch, using his speed, scoring a touchdown.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Back to throw, it's Green. Snagged in the middle, it's Jones. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill. And I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going. And as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Flushed out of the pocket. His defense fully aware that he can... They stop him after a short gain.
And he just does enough to get that first down. It wasn't pretty. It's not going to look great on the stat sheet. I know he ran a very long way to go get that 1 or 2 yards to move the sticks, but at the end of the day, awesome individual effort to keep this drive going.
Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. Want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with 1 play to win this football game.
Now first down here in the 2nd overtime. To the air, it's Green. Working that left side now. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Defense has its back against the wall as they try to extend this game and force another overtime. Leaves it with the running back. Look out, he's got room. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. The Wolverines will hustle to the line. Trying to run, it's Haynes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds, close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. A game winner! What a finish in double overtime!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game.